So hello everyone, I thought I would bring you on a let's run some errands kind of day. I don't have these days very often, but there's just lots of little jobs that I need to get done ahead of sort of Mother's Day, Stan's birthday, my mum's birthday, things like that, and I need to be organised because I don't want to drop any balls, and it's not really something that I can easily do at the weekend just because the kids have always got so much stuff on and I don't really want Stan seeing certain things, this, that and the other. So I've got a bit of time this morning and I just thought I would come out. I've actually come to B&M because there's some specific things that I want to buy. I don't think it would be the sort of shop where there's a big haul for you, but I just thought I would take you around and I'll show you any bits that I spot if you want me to, and I mean, you can't actually tell me that, can you? So I'm just going to do it and hope that you enjoy it anyway. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So I've just driven to the nearest B&M to me. It's like a relatively newish one, and it's usually quite quiet if you come to this thing, which I quite like because it's just easy to get in and out, isn't it? But yeah, let's go and have a nosy and pick up the bits that I need, and I will talk more about the bits that I need when we get home. Is it bad that the reusable bags that I brought are home bargains to B&M? They're going to let me in. So first thing I've spotted are all these Easter bits. There's some little stampers, bracelets, build your own, hatch your own bunny, an Easter fidget box, which is a bit of a reach, but quite a cute idea, I suppose. Make your own excellent characters, paint by numbers, and then some little canvases and stuff. One thing I have picked up is this school cake for £1.59. I just thought it would be a cute one to have in. A nice little like after school snack type thing for the kids. They have so many of these, by the way, if you ever like after a cheap baking thing to do with them. Really, really good. And then I also got these new Randoms Fizzy Cactus type sweets. They look nice anyway. These are really similar to what I use in my utility rooms to like decant into. Mine are just plain, but these ones got labels on and they're not too expensive either. They've got detergent, softener, and then like different type fonts as well. I was really hoping they'd have the new Mrs. Hinch range, you know, like the bold and stuff, but they don't have it. I'm really disappointed. They've got her old one, but it's basically like a new scent that's like holiday based. I think it's like orange blossom and something else, and it's like a greeny blue packaging, but they just don't have it. Gonna get a new carpet fresh because I'm gonna try and do some cleaning later. This is my favourite, it's the apple and water lily. It definitely looks like they've got some new stock in. Last time I came it was still kind of stuck in half Christmas mode, but these are really, really cute. One thing I definitely need for my wax melts, lots of neutral stuff if you're into that kind of thing. Oh my gosh, would you stop? That is so cute. £5 and adorable. And there are little bunny plates too, which are like melamine. Shame there's no pink ones there because I think I would have got them. I love this, that's so cute, but I have this mug and they now have it in green and the lilac, and lilac is my favourite colour, so that is coming home with me. There's some Easter signs and little bits and bobs if that's your kind of thing. I love all of these if you're looking for like little storage solutions. I think they're really, really good value, and there's some here as well with like sealable lids. I also really rate these cups. I have these and they look really classy and they're really nice. They've got some really cute mugs for Mother's Day. This one's really pretty. Dog mum. That's quite cute. And I like this lilac one here. I always get asked about my plates on Instagram. These are the ones I have, the boho range, and I really recommend. They're dead solid and really pretty, and they have like little ones and bowls as well. There's more Easter stuff in the crafty section, by the way, so make sure you check there in your local B&M. But they've got this little sign, a garland, another bigger set there. That's a pack of 6 different things, and these bunny plates are really cute as well. Oh gosh, this is bright sunshine, isn't it? I've changed location because I've got one more job that I need to do. I hope that my filming was alright when I was out and about, because I'm not really, and I never have been, a very confident public vlogger in that way, and I find it really difficult, but I'm trying. So I'm going to go and get Stan's birthday card now, and just any last minute bits that I need from like the card factory, and then I need some hot dog buns because I think I forgot to add them to the food shop, which Mark has just messaged me and said is now at home. So then when I get back I can film that straight away, put it all away, and then continue to crack on with the rest of my day. Fingers crossed. So I'm home and I thought I would just quickly run through what I did pick up. So first things first, the main thing that I went to B&M for were these. They are the Betty Winters 2 large cupcake boxes. And they look like this. You could get different designs, but I quite like, you know, like a neutral kind of brown shade with a little bit of pink. And what I do every year for my mum, as it started, I think it was in COVID time, where I couldn't see her on Mother's Day, but I wanted to do something nice for her, because of all like the restrictions and stuff. So I decided to make her an afternoon tea, and I remember it really well. I wore gloves, I wore a face mask, I took a bloody test and everything to make sure that everything was not contaminated, it was all going to be okay. And I made her this afternoon tea and it went down really well, and at the time I remember it making her like really emotional, but it was like the only way that I could do something for her. And Mother's Day is a particularly tricky time of year anyway with our family, because my mum's birthday, Stan's birthday and Mother's Day all fall usually within about 3-4 days of each other, something like that. So it all gets very hectic very quickly, and it can be really difficult to make sure that like my mum can see her mum and my dad can see his mum, I've got to see my mum, I'm a mum. The complexities of it all gets really busy. Then we've got to think about like Stan and his birthday. So it's something that I do now because I can take it round to her and I know that she's got something, she can put her feet up, she doesn't have to cook, she can relax with my dad and all of that. And then obviously we have her birthday coming up as well, but I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to ruin her birthday for her. So that's the first thing I picked up. And then this is just what I have in my bag. So first things first, I've got a big gift wrap bow, which is very jazzy because Stan's main present from us is actually to get him a new bike in the next size up, which is something that he needs anyway, and we're doing that as part of his birthday. Obviously we've been saving for it, so we've got him other presents as well, because a bike we feel is like something that, you know, he needs, and like we wanted to keep carrying on that skill kind of thing. But you don't really wrap a bike, or at least we won't wrap it anyway, but I thought I could just stick this on the handlebars because Mark's got to build that at some point very soon actually, so he's gonna have a busy weekend with Mother's Day as well. Next thing that you saw was the school cake, which I picked up just because, again, I thought it would just be a really nice one to make for the kids. And I remember having this and chocolate crunch. Do you remember chocolate crunch? Other things I got were these non-scratch scourers. I like these ones the best, because I do quite like the colour of them in comparison to like the yellow and dark green ones, but also like I prefer using like non-scratch just to protect stuff a little bit better. These I thought were actually quite clever. Let me find the other one. So you know these cones, you normally can get them at like Christmas time and stuff, and they're for chocolate, hot chocolate, but these are milkshake cones. So there's banana, chocolate and strawberry, and I just got one of each. I just thought they were really different, and it's so simple, isn't it? But my kids love a milkshake, and again, I thought I could get some Twitter cream in and make like, you know, like diner style milkshakes, like fancy ones, but I got those because I thought they would be a nice little treat. I'm trying to squirrel away a few little bits and bobs for Easter, not like tons and tons, because I know they'll get Easter eggs from family and it all just gets a lot, doesn't it? It's a lot of sugar. But I am going to do something for them, I think. I just need to sort of get my head in the game with it a bit more. Speaking of that, I did get some Haribo eggs galore. Whether they actually make it to Easter is another thing entirely, because they are quite handy to have in. Especially when like we have like little play dates with our friends around and stuff. It's quite a nice way of like, if they're asking for a snack or like a treat or something like that, I can give them like a small bag each and it's not like whoa. So I've got those. You saw me pick up the tea lights because I needed them. I used my last one last night, and at some point today, I don't know when, I don't know how, because I've got a lot of other things to do. I'm meant to be cleaning the whole house, and what I always do on a Thursday night once I've done that is like all my wax melts and make everything smell nice, but I'm running low on time because I got stuck in traffic on the way home. Anyway, 1001 carpet fresh for said cleaning. I showed you that earlier. And then I was a bit disappointed with these. In my garden, I have some bunting from B&M last year that was in kind of like the kids section. It's literally just triangular bunting with like a pretty pink pattern on, and I love it, and it always looks so lovely when all the flowers are out. And I went to go back because I find that places like B&M and Home Bargains are very predictable in what they bring back every year, and they did. And like, these are cute, and I have children, so it's fine, but they're a little bit more twee than what maybe I'd like, and they say like be happy and stuff. They will still look nice, and I thought for £3 I had a quick look on my phone while I was there, and like you can get waterproof, because they are waterproof ones from Etsy, but then you're looking at like 10-12 quid, and then there's delivery, and I just thought, you know what, just get the twee ones. I'm going to start on my garden again soon. It's going to definitely be a case of needing to do a lot of weeding and cutting back shrubbery and stuff first, but let me know if you would like to see updates. I did kind of regular updates over on Instagram last year, but maybe I could do, you know, every couple of weeks, like a longer sort of garden tour on here. But let me know if that floats your boat, tickles your pickle. I got this mug. Let me just grab my yellow one. So this is my yellow one from this morning, which I didn't finish because that's what being a mum is like. It does have lipstick on though. But I love this mug, but lilac at the moment, yellow and lilac are like my favourite colours. I also love a baby pink, but when I saw this, I just thought, you know what, it's a Mother's Day treat to myself. It was £3. They are so cute. I'm over the moon with them. And if you watched my favourites video recently, you'll know that my yellow one was in my favourites video, and now it's a good mug, I guess, all I can say. And then I got those sweets that I told you about. I only got 2 packs because they were £1.50, and I was going to get one each for the kids, but I thought, you know what, no, that's too much anyway. I'll just get 2. I'm going to put them like in a sweetie jar and share them and stuff, but I think they might have squishy middles and be fizzy at the same time. So if you've had them, let me know, are they nice? And then finally, because I really like the Mr. Sheen spray, and I have like the normal scented one, which is a little bigger than this, I must say. But I saw this, and my normal scented one's nearly run out, so I thought, oh, cherry blossom, that's quite nice for spring. So I picked that one up again to do this said cleaning. I went to Card Factory, as I said. They gave me a giant bag because it was the only one that they had left, and I had a giant card. I'm not going to show you all the other cards that I've got because some are from my mum, and while she knows every year she's going to get an afternoon tea, I don't want to ruin everything for her because I have got her other bits as well. So this is the card that we got for Stan. I just liked it because it was huge, and it says son on, and the only birthday card that I could find that had 6 on was either dinosaurs or like unicorns, and neither of those are particularly him. So if like Card Factory or Clinton's and whatever would like to make some more sloth football birthday cards, then we'd be talking. But that's what I got for him. I got my mum a birthday card and a Mother's Day card, and then I also picked up 2 birthday cards for like upcoming parties that the kids are going to, and then some tissue paper which will be part of my afternoon tea box. So that's everything that I got from Card Factory. And then finally I went to Aldi. 2 things came out with slightly more. I did get some new tulips because these were £2.49, and the ones on my kitchen island are dying, as you can see. So I'm going to switch those over for those lilac ones. I got some hot dog rolls because we need something quick for the kids' tea tonight before parents' evening, because I'm going to get them, bring them back, I'm hopeful that maybe then I can do a bit cleaning, possibly, and then I've got to feed them, and then we're going back to school. I got the pink Prosecco because this is actually on offer for £4 something. I'm assuming that's probably Mother's Day related, but it's the cheapest I've seen that in a while, so I thought I'd pick one up. And then I got some wipes, and I got some strawberry conserve for my afternoon tea. So that was kind of everything that I did. So I'm going to quickly do my grocery haul. That's what I'm going to do, and then I will show you everything that I have got for this afternoon tea. So if you do fancy doing it yourself and it's kind of something that you think, oh, this might be something I can do last minute too, then it might be useful. So yeah, let me do that grocery haul first. You'll see me in real time in another video, but it will cut to about half an hour's time. I'm overcomplicating this, just hang on one sec. Ta-da! Everything is put away and everything is clean and tidy, and I've just got a bit of time now to finish off this video and a reel that I need to do, and then also some editing. But I thought I would show you everything now for this Mother's Day afternoon tea box that I do every year for my mum. So I've already shown you the boxes. I forgot to mention, I don't know if I did say this, but you can also get boxes like this from Amazon. Just look for catering boxes or cupcake boxes, things like that. Some of them will have dividers in where you can slide the cupcakes in, but they're usually just inserts that you can remove easily. So you're gonna need one of them, or you could just use like Tupperware if that's more your thing. What I like about these is that obviously they are recyclable, and they do look quite nice. And then we've got some tissue paper to jazz that up a little bit. And then in terms of food, I have two types of bread. I've got a farmhouse white, and I have a superseded. You could also use brown as an alternative, or you know, whatever bread that you like really, but you want something that's going to be fit for finger sandwiches. Like sourdough, maybe not, because it's quite a dense loaf and doesn't always cut the easiest, because obviously we take the crusts off for things like that. But for the farmhouse white, I'm going to do ham and Dijon, and then I think I'm going to do beef with horseradish and rocket. So I picked up this Tesco Finest Applewood smoked ham for the ham one, and then I also picked up the top side of beef. I have horseradish in already, I'm prepared with that, and then I've also got some rocket because I think that lends quite nicely. This is a really good liner to put in the bottom of these boxes as well, just for a bit of greenery, because you'll notice some leaves can be quite wet and have a little moisture to them, whereas rocket's quite dry, so it does work really well. Then the other option I'm going to do this time with the seeded one is that I'm going to do a Cornish Cove cheese and chutney. And I'm really excited for this because this is a fancy cheese, and I think it's just going to be really nice and like rich. Other ideas that I've done are prawn cocktail, I've done egg mayo, cream cheese and cucumber with some fresh chives chopped in is really nice as well. I actually might do that one because I do have cucumber, I do have a really posh cream cheese in at the moment, and chives are quite easy to get hold of if I need them, so I might do 4. But you could do all sorts, like it's totally up to you, but that's what I like about it, because you can cater it to your mum and her preferences. I always make enough for 2 so her and my dad can enjoy it together without having to even worry about cooking or anything like that. Other things that I like to add, I've got some of these handcrafted sausage rolls here, which I just thought would be really nice and like a good little extra. And then because my mum and dad love a pork pie, I've got some pork pies as well. And what I like to do is that I like to make sure that everything is thought of, from condiments to you know, little sauces and things like that. So these tubs I actually bought when I first did this back in 2021, and I bought a big set of them, and I've just saved them, and ever since, like, I just take a few out at a time when I need them. And they come with their own lids, so what you do, I fill these up with clotted cream, and I also fill them up with conserve. So I've got strawberry conserve and the Rodder's Clotted cream, because that's just like a classic, isn't it? It's like an institution for an afternoon tea. And then I can also put some pickle in these to have with say pork pies and sausage rolls as well. And then just to add some variation and lighten it up a bit, I've got some strawberries and some sweet vine ripened tomatoes, and I might even buy like a small little posh bag of crisps to slide in. And then what I've done in the past is also include like a little can of Pimm's or something like that, but my mum doesn't drink anymore, so maybe it could be that I just include like a non-alcoholic beverage that I know she'll really like. And then I also team that up with like, I mean, these are obviously my flowers at the moment. I would buy fresh ones near at the time, but I get her a bunch of flowers, things like that. And I just think it's really nice because they can get off and see their mums. It's really complex, isn't it, when there's a lot of mums in your family? It's like who's going to do what and who's going to be where. And obviously I'm a mum and my children want to do things for me, so this way I feel like I can do something for her, because I'm not really in control of like how my day is going to flow, but I can make sure at least that my mum has got a lovely meal to eat, she can relax with my dad, there's no washing up, all that good stuff. So yeah, that is everything that I have got and sorted. I'm going to make this, I'll either make it on Saturday evening or maybe Sunday morning, depending on how timings go, because I don't really know what the plans are for me. But I always just make sure that everything's nice and clean, like my hands are thoroughly washed. Back in COVID, like I said before, I wore a mask and gloves and stuff. But as long as you're like making sure that you're being like hygienic and clean and stuff, you don't need to really worry about that sort of stuff anymore. But she really loves it, and I feel like it's just an extra way of me saying like, hi, I love you, this is for you, made it, hope you like it. And yeah, and that is kind of my day of errands wrapped up, because I really need to work now, and you're not going to want to watch that because I don't really do very much. I just sit there and type and move my mouse and zone out. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this random little video. Let me know if you ever want to see more days like this. I appreciate the editing ones aren't very fun, so I don't like filming them very much, but if you ever want to see me doing something a little bit different, then let me know. And let me know on garden updates if you want to see the finished product of my afternoon tea box, even if it'll be like after Mother's Day. Let me know if you'd like to see that as well. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching.